Hello students, in the last video we have learned the scientific method of history, and today we are going to learn history and us, and then the past and the future. The study of science help us to find the answers to many questions. For example, environmental science studies. Environmental science is the science or the study of our environment, studies the problems of degradation of the environment. Degradation means the disturbance to the environment caused by the people, and the pollution. Pollution is also created by the we human beings, etc. The problems of degradation of environment and the pollution, and looks for their solutions. In the same way, every science has its own area of study. So, history studies events of the past. So, students, like individual or collective actions of human beings have consequences. Consequences means a result or effect. The result is an environment that may be either favorable or unfavorable for the progress of society. This affects our day-to-day life. How? See, for example, if the people of a village work together and help one another, the village makes good progress. But, however, if the people cannot come together, it puts obstacles. Obstacles means difficulties or problems faced by the people in the way of its development. So, history attempts to find out answers to many questions by studying the way of thinking of past societies, their actions, and the consequences. The study of history makes it possible for us to study what is and what is not favorable for the progress of human society. History thus provides us with guidelines about how we should behave today in order to shape a good future. To shape a good future means to make a good future, to become a good person in your life. So students, by telling us the life stories of great people, history also survives or serves to inspire. Inspire means the history encourages us and to motivate us. By studying history, we get to know about the give and take that took place between our own and other civilization. Civilization means the networks of different cities or towns. How the different cities and towns were there. We learn about the progress of human civilization. We also understood how people's way of life went on changing. So, every village, city, district, state, and country has its own history. Remember, children, every village, city, district, state, and country has its own history. Similarly, the earth, its mountains, water bodies, the animal world, mankind all have their own history. So, every science too has a history. It tells of the many scientific discoveries that brought about important changes in human civilization and of the scientists who made those discoveries. We know the scientists had found many other discoveries. So let us discuss the next point, that is the past and the future. The past, present and future are linked by a continuous chain of events. For example, the Indian people fought against the British government to get independence. This is a historical action. And what was the result? That India became an independent nation on 15th August 1947. So, we can say that independence has a consequence. Consequence means a result or effect of an action. That is, the Indian people struggle for independence. In this way, the event of today are linked with past actions. When we understand this, we realize that the future depends on past events. This is what we learn from history. For example, we learn that man became to know or make many tools from materials available in nature. We have learned in the man make tools from materials available in nature, that he learned how to make use of fire, and that he invented the wheels. The next generation added to these developments. Technology developed further hand in hand with the physical and intellectual development of man. This process is going on continuously even today. Which process? The technological development of the individual man. Invention of today are only possible on the foundation of the discoveries and invention of the past. So students, in this lesson we have learned the 4 points like the history, a science that tells us about events in the past, then the scientific method of history, then we learn about the history and us, and then the past and the future. Thank you.